But then I remembered saying, as the siren sounded, "Wait a minute. This isn't a test day. They usually test near the end of the month. Why, they didn't even announce they were going to test today." I remember seeing a driver in his panic slamming his brakes on, causing a series of accidents. The streets suddenly became packed with cars, trucks, and buses. But soon, all those cars just piling up against each other, just wrecking each other. Panic. A hysterical look in people's eyes. Everybody pushing and shoving each other. No one knew what to do or where they were going. I had glanced about me, and then I saw a great wail of fright overcoming Target City. How those people were bursting from every building. Sidewalks began to blacken with thousands of men and women gripped in sheer terror and panic. I wanted to escape from this horrible fear. It was uppermost in everyone's mind. Then there was a man carrying a portable radio. And I said, "Hey, you, what's that voice saying on the radio?" And then the voice saying, "This is Conrad, red alert. This is not a test. This is an alert. Take cover immediately, everyone. I repeat, this is not a test. This is Conrad. Take cover immediately. We are under attack." I became afraid because this was real. The voice said it wasn't a test. Take cover immediately. What kind of cover? To where? Where will I go? I wished then that I had attended the civil defense meeting. I've got to get home. My wife, my children. I suddenly wanted to be with my family. I felt they needed me. They didn't know what to do. But I had to get there to help them. But the noise. The people screaming. "Lady, please stop screaming!" The terrors of the panic. And I saw the elderly lady fall to the street. And people in their raving and panic use her body as a stepping stone to climb over vehicles. I too became panicked. When I saw men and women seized with absolute desperation, being trampled to death. The cracking of ribs, legs being broken, and blood-curdling screams added to the agony. Their shrieks were wild and uncanny, creating a scene that only mass assassination could describe. What shall I do? What shall I do? Shall I pray? My God, I guess it's too late for even prayers now. Then the sirens would rise and then fall slowly. Then they would warble like enraged demons. Then it happened. The beginning of our end. A light of such intensity fills the city. And no one could see anything but its exploding brightness. Flash of light! I can't see! So bright! Then the wave of thermal heat follows. The temperature rises to thousands of degrees. Our city was on fire. Clothing catches on fire. The fire knew no exceptions. The beggar's rags, the baby's diapers, the minks of the rich, even the robes of the church. Then came the fighter's fist, a horrible blast causing all in its path to disintegrate. The new buildings that cost Target City many millions and was so proud of become liquefied. In a matter of seconds, they slide to the earth, gone forever. I remember how the siren was bursting into my brain, how it sounded as it began to stop. The gurgle of a death rattle. But silence did not follow. The awful heat. And I couldn't see. I couldn't stand it. The smell. The terrible, rotten smell of burning flesh. I felt so sick. I cried for Helen, the boys. Where were they? And I pleaded, please, somebody help me, please. Now I can see how my complacency caused my death. I see people alive in the fallout shelters. Had I learned the rules of self-survival as set down by the Office of Civil Defense, I would be alive and in that shelter now. You have only one chance, never two. How simple it looked. Those who knew what to do and where to go are still amongst the living. I had my opportunity. But I was the complacent American. And I said this city where I died would never fear nuclear attack. After all, this is the USA.